Hey, Charlie here. Today we have a special video for Septandy, and September is for all things Tandy. And we're going to take a look at my TRS-80 Model 1, circa 1979. And we're also going to be taking a look at my speech synthesizer project, my version of the TRS-80 speech synthesizer. And we're also going to look at that in combination with, we're going to play STARTREK, voice-enabled STARTREK. And I'm going to just do a little bit of intro on my speech synthesizer, and then we're going to just jump into the, game. And I'll speak through that and elaborate on the project. So my speech synthesizer is implemented using a SpeakJet chip, and this is a old style chip that produces speech using phonemes, and that's the same approach as the early speech synthesizers, and the same approach that was used for the TRS-80 voice synthesizer. Now, what I've developed using the SpeakJet chip, the SpeakJet chip, a little bit more about that. So that's still available from the provider that I used on eBay. So if you search SpeakJet on eBay, you will find that. And besides the SpeakJet chip, he also offers another chip called the SoundGen chip, and a couple of different varieties of that are available. I think the SpeakJet chip was, this is new old stock chips. He was involved in the production of this chip. I think the SoundGen chips, though, might be chips that he makes now, I think, that are like a current version of the SpeakJet, but it operates differently and offers different capabilities than the SpeakJet. So check that out. So if you want to, the chip is really easy to work with. It's just needs a serial connection, and you don't even technically need to provide an amplifier for it, but I have used a simple LM386 amplifier in my version of the voice synthesizer. Okay, so we're going to demo this using STARTREK, and this is a version of STARTREK that I coded myself, pretty much from memory of how the gameplay, and there's plenty of versions of this available, but this is my recollection of how the game was played, and I did play it back in the day on a teletype. So yeah, and I made some slight improvements from what I remember how the gameplay was that we'll talk through a little bit about this. Okay, so I already started up the game here. Captain, we got our mission. We have to destroy 38 Klingons by stardate 3036. And we can see here that our commands that are available, we'll just kind of go through them a little bit. All right, so this just recaps our mission, the system status, right? Shows us our quadrant, the sector that we're in, number of bases, Klingons, gives us all of our important information on our starship. 6 is for our control status, right? Short range sensors, everything's operational. Short range, long range, warp drive, torpedoes, and phasers, everything's operational. So let's take a look at our short range sensors. I'm assuming people are kind of familiar with this game. I mean, it's pretty old. But so we can see it shows us what quadrant we're in. We're in sector 2, 5. E is the Enterprise. The stars are stars in the quadrant. And yeah, so each of, all right, so that's the basic layout. So we can look at our long range sensors. Right, and this basically gives us our view of the galaxy, I guess we'll say. Right, so this is 8 by 8, our galaxy quadrants 1, 1 through 8, 8. And each of these numbers shows us what's in the sector. You see, we did our short range sensors. We have the 2 is the number of stars. The tens place shows us if we have the number of bases that are in the sector, and the hundreds place are the number of Klingons in the sector. And the long range sensors lets us view the current sector we're in and one sector all around, so we can see what's in those sectors. All right, so we're here. So we can see if we go up one sector, there's going to be a Klingon in that sector. So we're going to do that using our gauging our warp engines. Now our course is the angle, right? 0 is up, 180 is down, 90 is left, or rather right, and 270 is left. So we want to go up. We want to go course 0, up. Now, this is how I made a change. In the original game, you could do warp 8, and you could move eight quadrants. I don't do it that way. Everything is in warp 1 moves you one sector unit. So we want to move, let's say we're going to move 7, and that will take us out of this sector, out of this quadrant, and into the next quadrant. So we actually, we didn't have a Klingon there, we had a base. So let's do the short range sensors, because we actually ran right into the base. And we see that. Here's our base and here's the Enterprise. So we went right into the base, and we are condition docked. So when we dock to the base, our energy gets replenished, our torpedoes get replenished, and all of our systems are back to restored to be operational, which everything was. But if anything was damaged, it would be repaired. Okay, so let's go back to our long-range sensors. All right, so if we go here, we should hit one Klingon in that sector. So we're going to do warp again. And we want to go, what is that? What is it, 315? Let's say warp 7 again. Oh, I don't think we ended up where we wanted to. No, we need to go up. We need to go up. So we can see, we heard ion storm. Our short range sensors are damaged. So that's not good. So we can't see exactly where we're going. So we know we want to go up. So we'll see if we can do that. 0. Let's go 7 again. Now, red alert. Red alert, Enterprise hit. Klingon at 27. Our short-range sensors are out, so we can't reliably use our torpedoes. So we're going to use phasers, because those are computer-controlled targeting. And we see he's got 489 units of energy. Let's say we'll use 700 units of energy. And we see he must have been pretty close to us. 0 remaining destroyed. Let's, I forget. I think if we go straight down, we can get back to where there's a base and get our short-range sensors repaired. Oh, a long range is good. Yeah, let's maybe see if we can retreat to here. All right, we want to warp. And we are there, and we want to go down. That's what? 190? Is that what? No, no, no. That's not right. 135. All right, let's see where we are. Ah, great. We're not going to be able to see anything. Okay, well, we're going to just have to wait for our sensors to be repaired, unfortunately. Let's see if we can't. All right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go for it. We're going to go up. We're going to get hit by Klingons. So we're going to have to use phasers again. I don't know how much power we have. Okay, so end of mission. That's our mission. Okay, so that is my version of STARTREK and used with my version of the TRS-80 voice synthesizer. So I hope that was a little fun and a little bit of a retrospective there on how we played games back in the late 70s. Anyhow, that's my contribution for Septandy. That's it. Thanks for watching.